when I think about, people give, Trump the bit, listen, we're building a big, beautiful wall. Yeah, of course, he's crass. He does all this shit. But I want everyone in this chat, I want everyone to understand that if you think Trump is bad, and he's bad, we would never be here today if we didn't have the domestic policies of Clinton and the foreign policies of Bush. That is how we got here. And I want to remind everybody of this wonderful speech that Mr. Clinton gave when the Democrats had a supermajority filibuster-proof Senate in the early 90s. This is going to really make you head spin quite a bit.
Americans, not only in the states most heavily affected, but in every place in this country, are rightly disturbed by the large numbers of illegal aliens entering our country. The jobs they hold might otherwise be held by citizens or legal immigrants. The public service they use impose burdens on our taxpayers. That's why our administration has moved aggressively to secure our borders more, by hiring a record number of new border guards, by deporting twice as many criminal aliens as ever before, by cracking down on illegal hiring, by barring welfare benefits to illegal aliens. In the budget I will present to you, we will try to do more to speed the deportation of illegal aliens who are arrested for crimes, to better identify illegal aliens in the workplace, as recommended by the commission headed by former Congresswoman Barbara Jordan.
You just love giving your co-host pain, man.
Oh no, go. It's ridiculous. Like, I hear illegal and I want to come out of my skin. Nobody is illegal. Humans can't be illegal because all of these fucking lines are made up. A bunch of fucking rich people made up a bunch of lines and said, you stay on this side and I'll stay on this side. And now everybody who are you? We're monkeys with opposable thumbs. Are you kidding me?
What's even more amazing,
nobody is illegal.
And you know what's more amazing, Pete, is that this he is so much more inflammatory in his language in any way than Trump ever was.
Yeah.
Listen, and
it's
again,
also the era. It's also the era for the same reason. And Peter, other Peter, not my Peter, new Peter, retarded. So not a great word to use. And I'm not saying it from a woke, politically correct. It just, the connotation of it just turns people off. Like, you're not going to be effective with it. And I don't have a special needs child. And Peter, I am not over woke.
I got to tell you, the biggest problem with Jen that she just will not ever understand is that she doesn't watch South Park like we do. Like, it's not part of her vernacular. She does not accept the fact
and I will tell you why. When a word is necessary, because it is the word that you use, like, for example, Laura Loomer, she's a cunt. She really is. She's a cunt. And I can't, that's a perfect use of that word. However, the problem is that there's not like a whole population of actual cunts that we're going to hurt their feelings. Okay. So the thing about when you say retarded, it isn't that it's politically incorrect. It's that I happen to know people and I know it hurts feelings of people that are in fact of a class that we're used to be, that we would refer to like that. And I don't find any benefit to it that it's worth hurting people. That's sort of the difference.
And keep in mind, you're on a channel.
You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
I do, but I didn't qualify before I entered the chat that I'm actually autistic and on the spectrum, so I lack empathy, and sometimes I just say shit. So.
Okay, well I'm sharing this with you. Call it a teachable moment. I think I'm older than you, and I'll just say you wouldn't want, let me say this seriously. Let's say you have teenage kids, yes?
Yep.
So if one of them had special needs or was somebody that other people would refer to as that, and you knew that it hurt your kid's feeling, then it wouldn't matter. You would say, I could come up with something. There's no need. There's just no need. That's my point. Yeah.
And I'm intelligent enough to use other words. Fair
Thank you. I appreciate your enlightenment.
And keep in mind, you're on a channel in which from the jump, we were as against the pronouns bullshit as
we don't do that here. No.
It's like, don't even, and we've been to events when Jen ran for Congress.
I never announced my pronouns. I reject that.
You want to use pronouns? That's perfectly fine. Don't you ever think that I'm going to use them.
I'm just surprised that we lasted this long with Hillary's other, her best other half here, and you haven't been like, get this shit off the screen.
You know what though? Because honestly, I will say this about this man: as despicable as I know he is, and he is disgusting. he is there at the time. And when this was happening, the charisma and the charm that he has. And it's something that has been, people who have met him in person have spoken of this, right? So he has that, same as Obama. Obama's very smooth. He's very he presents himself very nice and very likable. So you tolerate it more, whereas Hillary to me is so unbelievably disgusting and loathsome. But no, in reality, they both are. Like, I know that. Yeah.
Well, then let's finish this out so you don't have to suffer anymore.
We are a nation of immigrants, but we are also a nation of laws. It is wrong and ultimately self-defeating for a nation of immigrants to permit the kind of abuse of our immigration laws we have seen in recent years.
You know, the only reason why I'm saying this is because the only reason I made it to the White House is two reasons: Ross Perot and the Walton family.
Can you address this, please? Can you address this person, please?
What?
I don't understand what you're talking about. You will defend developmentally disabled and LGBTQ, but not stand up for Black Americans.
Why are you? Stop with the troll. Do not feed the trolls. As somebody who has a much bigger channel,
I just have to say, you have not met a more bleeding heart than me. So I would love. Please tell me when I have not stood up for Black Americans. Please
Jen,
find that. I'm sorry.
Peter, could you please explain to Jen, for somebody who has an even bigger platform, don't ever feed the trolls. It's not worth it. It just bogs shit down.
He says he's not a troll. Look, he says he's not a troll. I don't know.
He's totally trolling you. He's totally trolling you.
Okay,
don't feed the troll.
Troy troll, whether you are or not. I have an extremely long history of very much standing up exactly in the same manner. I fight for everyone who's oppressed and for the least of these. And that certainly does include many Black populations.
The biggest problem with what Clinton is saying, bar none, is that, yes, immigration should be legal. We are a nation of laws. But he doesn't want to address the fact that the very multinational corporation, more than any other, that destroyed this country, which is Walmart, is the reason he's sitting in that White House. He is there because the Walton family put him there. No one was more responsible for funding his presidency or his governorship in Arkansas than them.
You know your history. That is the following the money. That's right there. That you got it, brother. It's all about the big money. Big money puts people in big positions. That's how the game has been played, for sure.
It is. And to bring the whole conversation full circle, you asked, what can we actually do? Well, I'll tell you what we could do. We could do exactly what Iowa City just did. You can go to your local city council and say, hey, I want to see your books. I want to know what money you're giving to Israel. And you know what we're going to do? We are going to stop giving them money. And if we don't, guess what? From somebody from your position, I have the money to fund candidates who will kick your ass out of office, who will not take money from Israel. And that's how it works. Because the one thing we know about these pathetic individuals who run our federal government, the only thing that they understand, much like Zionists, is money and power. And if you take that away from them, oh man, nothing will scare them more. If they know that their power is in jeopardy, don't bark like fucking dogs. Like Laura Loomer will eat dog food on camera for money.
For $100. God, what a cheap whore. Jesus.
I know. I saw that. I saw a clip of her eating dog food. Was that
for $100? She did it.
That was real. That wasn't AI.
No. Pete, you didn't hear the story. So somebody created a fake brand, took Purina, put it in a bag, and sent it to her with $100 like super chat or whatever, and asked if she would promote it and eat it. And she just did. She took the $100 and ate it. And you saw there's the clip. That's
what makes it even better, dude. It's like it's at the beginning.
No, it's not AI. It's real.
And we're going to clip it. I'm telling you, he admitted it. He said, so I created this fake company just because I wanted to prove what an absolute corporate whore she is. So he creates this fake company. He sends her a bag of dog food that he just went to Petco and put Purina in and claimed that it was this, and he got her to eat it on camera, and you have to see her face that she's eating it.
What is your soul worth? These people are horrible human beings, man.